As work progresses on the Crafts Alive Village leading up to an official reopening in December, some vendors have already opened their shops in the new improved environment. City Manager Janice Brathwaite told JTV News there are also plans to keep the village open beyond the normal shopping hours. Sean Rose has more in this report.
Vendors operating at the Crafts Alive Village in Road Town say they are very happy to have been allowed to reopen their shops in time for the tourist season, and many of them are very optimistic about generating increased sales for their businesses.
Praise God, we have reopened today.
It's nice, and when it finishes, it will be much nicer.
You know, it uplifts the country.
I'm happy all we are here.
The vendors' comments follow the major improvements made by government to refurbish the shopping area. But apart from the vendors, visitors in wheelchairs are happy that they too now have access. City Manager Janice Brathwaite Edwards explained to JTV News why the vendors were allowed to reopen their shops.
We actually allowed the vendors who actually were in Crafts Alive before to open today, as part of the moving in process, not the really opening process. Because we felt it was important that they had been closed down for a long time, and we're in the middle of the season, and that they needed an opportunity also to make some money. So we allowed those to come in. Unfortunately, we had not finished the construction site, so the new vendors will be phased in within the next week and a half.
Work at the site is expected to be fully completed in time for the official reopening of the village in early December. The city manager also spoke of plans to stage entertainment activities at the Crafts Alive Village.
We have put some plans in place to ensure that revenue is generated within the village. We're doing a couple of different things. We are trying to keep the village open a little later also, so that we can encourage the local population to participate in what's happening in the village. So I think the village will come alive, making it a great opportunity for the current vendors to make a little bit more money.
What are your plans for the Christmas holidays?
Well, we actually will be opening Christmas on Main Street on November 30th. And on that particular day, I expect to have music in the Crafts Alive Village, which should generate people from Main Street over to Crafts Alive. Hoping that we have the entrance to historic Main Street open by that time, so that, we could generate an activity in the city of Road Town.
So I get the sense that you're creating some synergy between the Crafts Alive and Main Street.
We are trying to create synergy, Crafts Alive, Main Street, and Noel Lloyd Positive Action Movement Park, so that while you're in this part of the city, you have a lot of activities to do.
Operators at the Road Town taxi stand are also pleased with the transformed Crafts Alive Village. Public Relations Officer of the Road Town taxi stand, Keith Smith, says they too have had to make some changes to keep pace with the upgrades done to the area.
First, we've been around here for a while, but as Crafts Alive Village have been doing some rejuvenating, we had to do the same thing. So as you can see, we made the necessary adjustments in terms of the appearance of the building. Now, in terms of in relation to the rest of the Crafts Alive Village, we're extremely proud and pleased to be part of this. As you can see, even as you're driving along the latter part of town here, you can see the whole of the area just looks different. It looks different, it looks lively, and we're so happy to be part of that. The vendors are very happy with it. The tourists that are coming are very happy with it. But at Road Town Taxi Stand, we're not only catering for the tourists alone. We offer services locally, as well as for the cruise ships, as well as for the inland tourists.
The upgrade to the Crafts Alive Village includes 5 new buildings and additions to the 5 existing buildings. The village will have a total of 39 new vendors. Prior to the refurbishment, the village was home to 23 vending spaces. Reporting for JTV News, I am Sean Rose.